A shadowy figure known only as the Ghost ruled a vast criminal empire from the depths of the dark web. Subscribe to Rare Data TV for this incredible story of power, hubris, and the single mistake that brought it all crashing down. Imagine a man, the Ghost, cloaked in secrecy, ruling a vast criminal network on the dark web. With a few keystrokes, he could move millions, topple corporations, and shake governments. Born into a middle-class Southeast Asian family, the Ghost discovered his coding talent young. By his teens, he was hacking systems and exploring the internet's dark corners. In his early 20s, he found his calling, building a dark web criminal empire. With brilliant programming skills and ruthless business acumen, the Ghost created an unparalleled marketplace. A digital bazaar selling drugs, weapons, identities, and hacking tools, all purchased with untraceable cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. As his marketplace grew, so did the Ghost's wealth and power. Millions poured in. He lived a life of luxury, jetting around the world, buying properties, indulging in every vice. To the outside world, he was a ghost, but on the dark web, he was king. But even as he basked in his success, the Ghost never let his guard down. He knew that he was always just one mistake away from exposure, from having his carefully constructed world come crashing down around him. And so, he was meticulous, bordering on paranoid, about security. His servers were hidden behind an impenetrable maze of proxies and firewalls. His communications were encrypted with cutting-edge algorithms. He even went so far as to undergo plastic surgery to alter his appearance, making sure that no one could ever connect the wealthy playboy to the notorious dark web mastermind. For years, it seemed like the Ghost was untouchable. Law enforcement agencies around the world were desperate to bring him down, but they couldn't even figure out what country he was operating from, let alone his real identity. The Ghost, it seemed, was always one step ahead. But then, one day, he made a mistake. It was a small thing, a routine software update on one of his main servers. Normally, the Ghost would have pored over every line of code, looking for any potential vulnerabilities. But this time, perhaps feeling a little too secure, a little too invincible, he let it slide without his usual scrutiny. That tiny oversight, that moment of complacency, would prove to be his undoing. Because unbeknownst to the Ghost, that update contained a subtle but catastrophic flaw, a backdoor that would allow law enforcement agencies to penetrate his digital fortress. Suddenly, his every move was being monitored, his most private communications read. The hunter had become the hunted. The trap was set with meticulous care. Law enforcement agencies from around the world, working in secret, began to piece together the puzzle of the Ghost's real identity. They traced his Bitcoin transactions, mapped out his network of servers, and slowly but surely closed the net around him. And then, one morning, it happened. In a coordinated global sting operation, law enforcement teams stormed the Ghost's Bangkok penthouse. They seized his computers, his phones, his servers. They froze his bank accounts and confiscated his assets. In a matter of hours, the empire he had spent years building was reduced to rubble. The news of the Ghost's capture sent shockwaves through the dark web community. Markets closed overnight, vendors vanished, and users scrambled to cover their tracks. The myth of the invincible cybercriminal had been shattered, and in its place was a stark reminder of the reach and power of the law. For the Ghost, the party was over. He found himself extradited to the United States, facing a litany of charges that promised to keep him behind bars for the rest of his life. His fortune, once his greatest asset, now served as evidence of the scale of his crimes. The Ghost's story is a warning. In the digital age, privacy is an illusion, and anonymity is never guaranteed. It's a testament to law enforcement's growing ability to tackle cybercrime, but more importantly, it's a human story of hubris. As we navigate the digital landscape, the Ghost's tale reminds us that no matter how clever we are ultimately responsible for our actions. It underscores the importance of ethics in a realm where right and wrong can blur. Let the Ghost's rise and fall be a lesson. In the digital Wild West, it's easy to feel invincible. But we are all just one mistake away from facing the consequences of our choices. And there you have it, the rise and fall of the Ghost, a tale of power, ambition, and the consequences of a single misstep in the digital age. What lessons can we learn from his story? How can we navigate the complexities of our online world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to Rare Data TV for more fascinating stories from the hidden corners of the internet. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of rare data.